Tonight, from London, England, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports. It's the London Black Knights taking on the San Antonio Dreadnoughts.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with their opponents. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at the Londoners as they get ready here. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" cornerback.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back.
Unbelievable.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. To throw on third down, Holland. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Room to run past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there. They'll look to throw again. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. On third down, McKee. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Holland. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Holland. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I know we saw the pass and the completion and obviously the resulting loss of yardage. To me, that play broke down with the blocking on it, because if you're going to try and swing it that far outside, that blocking's got to hold up to give your guy a chance.
And the defense, they weren't fooled at all.
No, not at all. Boy, were they aggressive on that one.
And his kick here is good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So we saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet, probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And this could be a whole lot of fun, because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What did the columnists write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Goldstein. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. On third down, Goldstein. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point forthcoming. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Williams now on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wildcard spots with 2 weeks to go. But, you know, there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And, Brandon, it's always worth keeping in mind, and I have to keep writing it down for myself. Remember, it's 7 teams in each conference now making the playoffs. So that brings more important games to the end of the season. So, in theory, more teams alive for a postseason berth later in the year.
To throw on second down, Goldstein.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So that one will be accepted. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Holland got his man there. It's Wallace complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Back to throw. Holland throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Holland. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Melvin Gordon. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
They'll try to run this one in. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dreadnoughts are able to widen their advantage. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. On the return, Williams. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On 1st down, Ross. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Goldstein. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the defense. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Holland firing quickly here, and that's complete. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
A throw over the middle taken in. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it. 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They come up short here on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20. Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Williams to return.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots, and here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Looking to throw. Goldstein. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Black Knights get a bit closer.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. But the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7. 5 plays there on that drive. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Back out comes San Antonio. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Looking to throw on second down. Holland. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Back to throw. Holland. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Price. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
London about set to take over on offense. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
To throw on second down. Goldstein over the middle. That's caught by Ross. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
To throw on 3rd down. Goldstein, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far in this game. And, you can make excuses for each and every one of them. But the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Yeah, well, guys hate 1 fumble, 2's, oh, my goodness, 3 or more. Wow.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Following the fumble recovery, Holland. This is caught. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looking to throw on second down. Holland. That's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dreadnoughts continue to pull away here in this first half. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. On 1st and 10, Goldstein. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jenkins.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So they bring out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we're into the final 3 weeks of the NFL season. A lot of races going to be coming right down to the wire. Before we get it back to you guys, let's check out what we have coming up this weekend on the Week 16 NFL slate. Some great games still to come. And I think we highlighted one of the better ones right there, as they'll be forced to reckon with the Atlanta Falcons. Plenty to like about the late afternoon games as well. As you see by the highlight, these guys are in for a battle, taking on what should be a very tough opponent. And then on Sunday night, the national audience in for a treat. They've got a good one lined up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race, very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Goldstein.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they'll send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now they'll run on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Holland. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Oh, now Hopkins slow to get up here. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action, Holland. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Throwing on 1st down. Holland firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Gordon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 2nd and goal from the 1. Back to throw. Holland. His pass caught at the 4. And he is going to lose yardage here. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that.
Almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And his kick is indeed good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27.
I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
London about set to take over on offense.
They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Ross. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. On 3rd down, Goldstein. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is fielded at the 27. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. On first down, Holland over the middle, complete. That's Price. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down, Holland. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand.
So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. London about set to take over on offense.
They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. It's caught. Tompkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
But maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Goldstein. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Goldstein. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Goldstein got his man complete over the middle. It's Jenkins. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Can't try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Back to throw. Goldstein to the end zone, but it's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. From the gun, Goldstein. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A huge win defensively there on the sack, setting him back 12 yards. And now 3rd and goal. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Operating from the gun, Goldstein. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? What do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter, you're going. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this throw will be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that penalty will back him up half the distance to the goal line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Holland. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a first carry for their fullback. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
on second down now. McKee looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. On third down, Holland. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Now the try here for the extra point. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Back out comes San Antonio. And that pick six a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession fourth quarter lead.
The give to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. And on now is the punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Shifts by him, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st and 10, Goldstein. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Back to throw. Goldstein fighting to stay upright. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and a mile.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great. Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we
go. On 2nd down, McKee. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And they'll go on the ground. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease. Romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'll be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for San Antonio, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And now it's on. They get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.